Hi folks, ACCRA. In today's edition, you're going to see how far the goldfish fry have grown. Yes, how huge they've grown. And I'm also going to tell you the requirements needed to be able to grow your goldfishes faster and also healthy. This is Fifi for Fish Zoo GH. First of all, I've been breeding goldfishes for about 3 years now, but this particular batch here has been a very big challenge. Why? This is because you guys have been with me from day one and I dare not mess up. Yes, I did my best, although it's just a hobby and I don't do it full time. I did my best to be able to go do all the requirements needed for these guys to be able to be healthy for you guys to follow. Now I'll basically be doing some updates as and when needed for the goldfish breeding series. Yeah, now the updates will be a bit slow, probably 2 weeks, monthly or something. What I'll do is that as I'm explaining the requirements and all the details that you need, I have here a fish bowl and then a net, so I would net some out randomly so that you guys will have a look at it, then we'll still keep talking. So come closer. What you need to know is that in this hobby you are always learning something new. Day by day you are learning something new. Everything that happens, you get to have it as an experience. Yes, you get to have it as an experience and you learn from it. I have 4 good pointers that I'll be talking about. Goldfishes grow very fast from day one, and if you follow these pointers that I'm going to point out, then you're going to have a successful breeding of your goldfishes. Yes, the first point I have here is about the feeding. You need to feed them the right food and the right amount, and also the right number of times in a day. The minimum I recommend for the fry is 4 times daily in bits. Why? You don't need to have your food messed up in the water and the fishes have already eaten and they still have food in there. No, that's not necessary. What you need is for them to eat what you put in there, and then they are fine. So in a day you can feed them probably 2 hours apart, just 4 times. And what are you feeding them? I have links in the description below showing you what I fed these guys as they're growing up in the various stages. You can start feeding them the commonest of all, the egg yolk. The egg yolk, if you haven't watched, you need to watch that video. You can also feed them flakes, but you need to grind it and then get it watery for them. Remember, these guys eat according to the size of their mouth, so please, you need to give them what they can take in and not what they will struggle with. Another point here is good water conditions. When we are talking about good water conditions here, I'm not talking about filtration, which I'll talk about, but we are talking about good water conditions. When we say conditions, I'm talking about non-chlorine, I'm talking about pH level, I'm talking about the amount of nitrates, nitrites or ammonium in your tank. That is the water conditions I'm talking about. It is somehow related to filtration, but if we're talking about chlorine water, you don't use tap water for your tanks if it has chlorine. No, you don't do that. If what you do is that you store water and you can use it for your aquariums. Yes, you store water. The chlorine, after some days, the chlorine leaves the water and you'll be able to use that for your aquarium. Another pointer here is about space. Look, you can give them the best of water conditions, but if you don't give them space, they are not growing. So you can see that from here I have reduced the quantity for our video for you viewers. I have reduced the quantity in here, and then I've maintained certain conditions here for them to be able to grow to this level that you are seeing. So space is one thing. Another thing also is the filtration. Yes, the filtration. We come back to the tank. You will notice that I do have the sponge filters, 2 sponge filters running, which at a point it was 1 when I started. Then I added 1 later, additional 1, because I needed more filtration. I needed ammonium in the water to be broken down to the nitrites and the nitrates and all that, so that these guys are having good water conditions. After a while, I realized that now I needed water to be clear. I needed it to be clear, or at least for my view, and also for them to also enjoy the water.